Hey collective, how y'all doing out there today? Now guys, I was up here playing around with the cards a little bit. And all three of these cards came out in alignment. 1, 2, 3. Kind of freaked me out, y'all. So I was curious to pull out the rest of them and see how they lined up, because it made so much sense, because this is the beginning. Now, let me first say, I hope everything is going well out there, La La Land. I know I just jumped right in because I found this kind of interesting, y'all, because we've been talking about this a lot. Now, I know it's not common to pull right out the deck. However, I actually pulled these cards, shuffling. These three cards here, I think they're going to be relevant as well. However, I pulled these out the deck, the rest of the chakra layers. Now, let's start with the first one, because we know we've been talking about getting to the root of the problem. And this is the number one, y'all. And this is where we start. This is where we start. And that's going to help you come into alignment with your mental, physical, and emotional well-being, boo. Getting to the root of the problem. Now, that's going to be different for everybody else. For everybody, I meant to say. Everybody else other than myself. Maybe that's where that came from. However, the third one was your emotional well-being in regards to how you handle these situations. Getting to the root of the issue is going to help you get your mind right, the respect that you have for self, respecting the vessel and all that good jazz. That's why, they tell you to eat right, meditate, contemplate, and all that good jazz, separate yourself from toxic chemicals and things of that nature, codependency, drugs and alcohol. Now, I know I got a little problem myself, so listen. I ain't perfect, and I know none of us are. We all have a little vice that we got to work on. However, addictions just don't stem around stimulants, but you can be addicted to people, places, behavior, a lot of things, and you try to bring that stuff into balance. You know what I'm saying? Recognize it when it come up and address it. So that's going to help you to learn how to cope and react without, getting all out your feelings. Sometimes people like to see the fault in everything, because of their emotional and mental well-being. And I think that's what you need to kind of focus on. These 1, 2, 3 things. And that's going to help bring your heart into alignment. Now, that's number 4. Again, bringing your heart into alignment and understanding that everybody has a process and nobody's perfect is going to help you express yourself a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? Get about your feelings. Yeah. And when you do that, that crown be popping. You see things from a different perspective. You ain't got to agree with people, but just hear them out. Nobody has all the answers. We're all here trying to learn. That third eye. You're going to see things in that crown. And this is when you begin to master yourself. When all this comes into alignment, boo, you got to start from the bottom to get to the top. Now, I don't know why I thought that the crown was purple, but it's pink. I'm going to put these up here because we're going to pull from the tarot. And I wish I could show y'all everything, but I can't. But these is the cards that I pulled out. Seeking the truth, balance, as well as giving and receiving. And that's that exchange in energy. You coming into balance with yourself, having control over all of this up here. Seeking the truth and why you behave and why all these chakras may not be in alignment. That's what you need to be seeking. How to bring all of that into balance. Now, when I don't know if I said it or not, but when I woke up from my little nap today, it was 144. When I looked at the clock, I said, let me get my tail up. Now, I do believe that you guys that gravitate to my channel are a part of the 144 because I consider myself as a part of the 144. And I think you're a part of my soul tribe as well. I think that we are on the same timeline and experience much of the same things. That's why you resonate. Because if I'm pulling the cards, a lot of the times my energy is coming in these cards as well. You understand what I'm saying? And I think because me not wanting to go into a relationship anymore, maybe that's my message that I need to be sharing. And that's going to help me, to unblock. Because you got to be open. You can't be afraid. You got to be open because there's so much that the Most High, the universe, want to offer you, boo. Want to show you that love that you never had before. And you're going to experience that through people. Experiences. That's how you grow. That's how you learn. Through interactions. Whether they be good or bad. It's going to help you to test out all these layers here that you got going on. Yeah. And you got to split your own head wide open and seek the truth. And come into balance. Because your other half is waiting on you. Yeah. You got to be open. You got to be open. Yeah. And look what's at the bottom of the deck. Coming together. That's you and somebody. Even if it's just platonic, boo. Even if it's just platonic. Yeah. Spirit said you got to have a new vitality on life. Look at all them. You're singing another tune. Because love abounds. Look at that. Can't make it up. We got 2 there. And to break that down, that's 11. With that strong foundation. And look what's on each side of that. All those layers coming into alignment. Love and love. Look at all that. You can't make it up. I'm just pulling from the cards. Look. 222 here. 222. But the first one was refusing to see. Well, coming together, then refusing to see and find balance. But right there is that third eye. I think that gift is going to become available to you. It's telling you to trust. I know it's hard sometimes to master oneself because your heart is caged because of all the pain that you done been through. But you got to find a way to move on and let it go. Yeah. So you can get those well-deserved rewards that Spirit got for you. Yeah. And take the lead. Take the lead in your own life. Now, Spirit is making me do this like this, but now this is 11, and this is all about your intuition. And look what it is. Love abounds in new vitality. You got to master yourself. All those layers right here. Yeah. How you that's how you get opportunities and things of that nature through people, right? Now I'm just looking at how similar these people look. I don't know how they did that. But I think you're going to find your perfect match. If you just be open to it. And I don't care how old you is either. Made me think about one of those good time episodes when I don't know if it was James's mother and father, but he brung his I don't know if they met there, but they was about in their 80s and was knocking boots. Had everybody tripped out. They heard him in the bedroom knocking boots. Listen, y'all. It can happen for you, baby. I ain't saying you gotta knock boots either. I'm just trying to make a little joke, a little pun here. But you never know. A lot of people find love in their old age. You ain't gotta give up on yourself. Know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know what cards I want to pull from now, but let's just go to the tarot. Because I just want y'all to come into alignment with yourself. Now, I know I've been talking a lot about March 3rd. However, I just think that a lot of things are going to start to spring forward during the spring. You know, wintertime is like hibernation. It's like, things are kind of frozen and sleep and dormant. And spring is the new year. The true new year. And I think things are just cultivating, marinating, if you will. And I just want to show you this. I just said, look at those. It's all that you got to bring in. You got 7 stages. Wow. And I'm just thinking about the number 7. Now, I was thinking about when I was a little girl and some of the games that me and my friends used to play. And one thing came to my mind was that little riddle that they have. what you want to be, what you want to do when you grow, what you want to be when you grow up, a doctor, a lawyer, an Indian chief. And I'm like, what? I don't know why they came to my mind, but I'm like, why a doctor, a lawyer, and an Indian chief? Like, what was the correlation with the Indian chief? And I just start thinking about um, the misnomer, if you will, about Christopher Columbus and the Indians. You know, the true American Indians, how they erased their identity. And I was like, wow, what about that programming? You know what I'm saying? And if you think about a doctor and a lawyer and the Indian chief, like the Indian chief was more grounded, worked with the earth and, natural medicines and things of that nature. I just thought that was a wower. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but look what I split on. Love abounds. New opportunities. Yeah. Now you got the Page of Wands, the Four of Wands, and the Hierophant coming out here. And this is on taking action to seek the truth. That's that 1111 with that Four of Wands. Right on, seeking the truth. That's your stability, that foundation, that new foundation. And the Hierophant is on finding balance. That's your morality, your authenticity, the truth. Now, a lot of times I like to see the Hierophant as religious beliefs and things of that nature. And I don't really like to talk about religious and things of that nature because, listen, y'all, I don't have all the answers. I know what I believe, but you don't have to believe what I believe. I think everybody's going to decipher that information for themselves. And I don't like to force feed people my interpretation of that. But I just think it's a difference between her story and his story. And I think, just like I found my information, Spirit gonna lead you to find yours. And you're gonna get your mind right. And you're gonna come up out of that. And you're gonna find balance. To find balance with spirituality and practicality. Because a lot of people bring religious beliefs into spirituality, and it's so confusing sometimes. I'll be like, okay. And you find. All right, I'm going to leave that alone. All right. Spirit. All right. And that flew right out the deck, right next to the Hierophant. Yeah, on balance. That's you woke. You're a part of the woke community, boo. Seeing through the illusions. This stuff is deep, y'all. And you know, to do the work, you gotta go deep, y'all. You gotta think back where the programming began. Now, this balance is lining up on giving and receiving. Right next to the star card. Your justice that you've been waiting on. I be pulling from the comments sometimes, y'all. I be pulling from the comments sometimes. But you're gonna find that. Yeah. And I like the way that this is lining right up on the mental health, the physical health, emotional, you know? Taking action in regards to your diet, the information that you're attaining, you know, eating the meat, spitting out the bone. Always trying to stand on morality, justice, shining a light. Yeah, standing up for yourself. I love y'all. I just like the way the cards come out. Good. Calling judgment. This is redemption, in my opinion. Look at you, how you elevate. That's redemption. Yeah. Taking that time to reflect. Yeah. Now, we know we like to look at the Page of Wands. Now, the Page of Wands, in my opinion, is a child. And, you know, I don't like to really tap into the signs and the things of that nature because it really doesn't matter. I think we're all connected. We exhibit that behavior in one way or another. However, the Page of Wands is fiery. Likes to take action, you know. I think you're calling judgment on behavior that's immature. I think you're thinking. And I just like the way it just almost looked like the same essence right here. Like this judgment and this, it's like the same. It's like you're elevating, growing up. And I think Spirit see that. I think you're calling out the bullcrap. Yeah, stopping people in their track. Whether that be in your mind, internal or external, boo. Yeah. You got the Seven of Wands and the Queen of Wands out here. Now the Seven of Wands is on the Four of Wands with the Queen of Wands on the Hierophant. Now this thing, wow, seeking the truth, because this is all those chakras. That's coming into alignment and protection around you. Now look at the yellow cascading out. Right there. And that's just where the solar plexus is. With the Queen of Wands on the Hierophant. And he just loving his little child doing the work. Yeah. Find the balance, the truth. Going inward. And this is falling out the side, like this right here. The Queen of Cups. Yeah, we're giving and receiving. Maybe pull it out. And this is at the top of the thing. They're giving and receiving. That cup, that new beginning, having that leap of faith. To exchange that energy to receive love. So that you can get those opportunities. And that new boo. Because you're the Empress. And the wheels is turning in your favor. You understand that what you get, what you put out is what you get back. Come up out of this. And this. However, I do think this is the opposition because you don't woke on up, boo. You understand that you got the power. It's mind over matter. Yeah. This is you. Healing from outside forces. In that little bird cage nest. You know, it made me think about, you know how the mama bird put the bird out there, you know, before it's time. If they take flight, they take flight. If they don't, they fall. However, I think that a lot of times that we probably come about the nest before we're ready. You know, we're talking about a lot of childhood, you know, and it made me think about people that quit school, 8th, 9th grade, leave home at the age of 13 and 16. That's very common, y'all. Yeah. And you have to think about these are the people that you're coming in contact with. And if they don't do the work, they can't heal from those situations. You know? A lot of people out here raised themselves. Ain't had not a clue on what they was doing. And then to bring a child in the world, what you think? That's why the world is a whole cotton picking mess. Yeah. But now that you know and you see, you can do this. And this is the Eight of Wands on the Star card. And that's information coming your way in regards to all those things that you've been praying for. Yeah. Look at you, the High Priestess now. Working through the dark, the fear, bringing in those manifestations, letting go. You know? Yeah. Making a choice. Move on. You're moving, boo. You're moving. You're coming up out of this. Yeah. Look. You're thinking. This is you thinking about all that pain, but you're coming into love with you. You're coming into love with you, and you're moving on. When you love you, they ain't got no other choice but to love you. Shit. You either do or you don't. Keep it moving, boo. Because I'm going to be all right either way. This is coming into balance. This is what's on balance. Right on giving and receiving. You're letting it go. You ain't scared no more. You're going outside. You're going to meet new people. You're going to attract the kind that you want into your life. That's what you're going to do. You ain't got time for the shenanigans no more. Spirit says it's time to come outside. Because it's waiting on you. Yes, the world is awaiting. And that's going to be right on this Two of Cups. And I'm going to put this over here on the side like that right there. Because I think this is the takeaway. That new beginning. This is all about that base. That wand. That little page wands over there done turned into this. Look at that. Call judgment on that behavior. You put your clothes on. And all that good jazz. Yeah. That's what you did. And you're moving. And you're grooving. You're moving and you're grooving, boo. Now let's get one more row for the base and see what's going on down here. Yeah, that's the Nine of Pentacles. Right on this judgment over this base. Liberated. A little bit of celibacy here, I see. But you understand that there is a lot for the picking. Look at you. About to soar to great heights. I'm looking at that. Yeah. It's about to be a tarot moment. But a good one. And I told you. This spring. Look at the groundhog. Ain't that what that is? I don't know what it is, y'all. Got some acorns right there. I love that, Spirit. Thank you. And they got a High Priestess. Right on that Seven of that strong foundation, seeking the truth. Damn it, man. You can't tell me that Spirit ain't talking. I wish I could just show it to you. Let me see. You see this?